It's a winter wonderland up here. Tell you what, such a beautiful little spot. Let's clear off a spot where I can show you some of this stuff I brought up this morning. I have 5 limited edition kits that I'm going to show you. I'll show you all of them first, and then we'll do a little bit of testing with each. The Tri-Torch kit comes with the 3 panels that make up the Tri-Torch stove itself. It comes with a Toaks siphon jet alcohol burner, an 8-ounce fuel flask, a Ranger band, and 2 fire sticks. Now this is all my kit. I use this a lot. The kit also comes with the ditty bag that I got it out of. So once you set up the fire sticks in this position going through those odd-round holes, you can set up the siphon jet alcohol burner inside. Perfect convenience for morning coffee. So that's what I consider the alternative fuel, is the alcohol, but it really works well as a Swedish fire torch stove. So you load this stove with sticks vertically, and this creates a Swedish fire torch that really puts out a very high BTU. Even though it is very small and lightweight. Perfect for ultralight backpacking when you still want the option of cooking with a wood flame fire. Just take a look at that fire. Yeah, that looks like that's going to last. It's going to be perfect. Now I just need somebody to share it with. For this next kit, this will be a bit of an unboxing because this is all new. I did get the bag a little dirty on the way here, but this is how it will come. With the Hexagon fire grate, 1 freestyle tin. I've got that right side up so I can just open it up. It comes with 2 long fire sticks and 4 short fire sticks. A grill. I have 2 additional fire sticks with this kit, but they will be available as an add-on option. So they will only come with the 2. So let me show you how this sets up. Take these fire sticks out, and we'll take the Ranger band off, which does come with the kit, and we'll take the grill off. So this is a 6-panel stove. So I'm going to set this in here, and then I'm going to run 2 fire sticks, one on either end. Let's just check to make sure I'm staying in frame. Yeah, that looks okay. And that forms the final shape. So there's your hexi pit. What's great about this is the fact that it all fits into the fire pan tin, and that it will also work with alternative fuel sources. So it will work with a Trangia alcohol burner and with the wood flame gas burner. If I were burning wood, I would run a long stick, kind of kitty corner across like that, and then I would run 2 sticks on both edges. So these can actually be set up to where this bend in the fire stick can go through the hole. Just like that. That just kind of helps hold it in place. So I found that that is helpful to run that handle just barely through the hole like that. I would likely have some kind of a project going in the cup, which could go, almost anywhere. And then you could also be grilling a steak on your grill, which is included off to the side. So you can do multiple tasks at one time with this small hexi pit. Now this is a situation where you would want another set of long sticks. So I just put that one in the wrong place. I'm going to move it, pretty sure that that's the right position. The Trangia should fit right between, just like that. If you bought an additional set that you could put across the top, like this, so that enables you to center your cup over your alcohol burner. I'll run these gas burner round rods through. Well, these are a little bit of a tight fit. They need to pretty much go all the way through. So that snaps into position just like that. You would want to center it, and then once again you can put your long sticks across so that your pot or your fry pan could be centered. Well, that's the advantage of the Hexi pit, is you are able to use alternative fuels. With the next kit I'm going to show you, you will not be able to use the gas burner or the alcohol burner. It's only for wood. So this will come with an assortment of fire sticks that come in this handy sleeve, so you can keep them organized so nothing gets lost. So it comes with 4 short fire sticks. Let's see, it looks like it comes with 6. It comes with more than 4. That makes sense. Yeah, it comes with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 short fire sticks and 2 long fire sticks. It comes with the fire grate, and it comes with the stove all assembled and folded up. So, and a little bit of instructions there for your initial use. Okay, so the 8-panel stove does fold flat. Use these wind dampers to hold on to. If you hold on to those, you can pull this out, and then I start putting these short fire sticks in, just like this. So I put one on each end. I'll make sure I'm not going out of frame here. So we'll set up this next fire stick, and then we'll do the fire stick that's opposite it, which is right here. Let's see, I'm going to run it through this direction. And then once you have the 4 fire sticks in place, you can put your fire grate in, which holds it in its open position. Just like that. So this is the Octapit, or the Octagon fire pit. I run the short fire sticks on the edges where the wind dampers are, and then I do these long sticks. I do them off to the side on one end, and then to the center on the other end. And I do that the same on both sides. So you kind of end up with an M shape or a W shape, depending upon which way you're looking at it. And what's awesome about this, let's see, I need to move this over just a little bit. What's awesome about this is you can put a pan almost anywhere. I can put it, you know, lots of places. So you can really kind of move your cup or move your pot to wherever the best heat is for what you're trying to accomplish at that moment. So it is super handy having this set up like that. Let me show you how it works with the frying pan. Maybe you're sauteing some veggies and you've got your steak grilling over here. But you could actually even run your steak, your frying pan with your sauteed veggies, and maybe you're boiling water because you want to make some instant mashers. You've seen me use this a lot on my trips, and it's because it is just such a fun stove to use. The Camp Kitchen Essentials kit comes with a nice big bag of Hakata spice. Hakata spice. So if you've tasted this, you know for yourself that this is an essential. It's very delicious. And it's good on chicken, beef, veggies, almost anything. Anything I've tried it with, I've really liked it. It also comes with the micro salt and pepper grinder. Now this salt and pepper grinder has been improved, so this is the new improved salt and pepper grinder, which comes with the Ranger band, which holds on these silicone plugs. That just keeps everything neat and tidy in your pack. You don't have salt and pepper spilling into your pack and all over your other gear. It's just a very nice little setup. I really love my micro salt and pepper grinder. So let's go ahead and put that back together. So we've got our salt and pepper grinder. It comes with fork and spoon titanium tongs. So you pull these out and you've got your fork. It's got a nice polished head, so it's nice in your mouth. Same thing with the spoon, easy to clean, nice smooth surface. But then they lock into this connector and you've got yourself a great set of tongs. You've seen me use that in my videos as well. And I've had the same set for years, and this piece right here, I was worried about it holding up. But you know what? It's held up fantastic. I've used it for years, and I've never had a problem with this nylon piece. Washcloth. So this is a filament, a woven filament. And what's great about it is it dries out fast, but yet it does have a coarse kind of texture to it without being abrasive. So it will protect your cookware. You won't scratch your cookware with this, but it does get your stuff clean quickly and easily. And then we have the utensil set. Now in this utensil set, we've included a separate handle for each utensil head. So each head has its own removable handle. So I removed the handles because they fit in the bag much better that way. But you do have the spatula. See, this one is the ladle. So let's just put each of these together. But before I go further with the spoon, let me show you the handle. You can pop this end off and it's hollow. And then this end has a silicone plug so that you can actually fill this with Hakata spice or with salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, whatever spices you may want to include. You can put those in there, and then you can sprinkle them out the end. And it's just a very handy place to make good use of that extra space. What this can also be used for is as a pocket bellows. You'll notice this end's hole is a little smaller, so you'd blow through this hole and you could use it to stoke up your fire. This is the spoon, which is great for making gravy, just stirring your gravy in your fry pan. Just a very nice, deep, lovely spoon. I've really enjoyed using this utensil set. So that is the Camp Kitchen Essentials Kit. Let's put it away, and I have one last kit to show you, and then we'll get into doing some testing. This is the MOLLE water bottle and pot kit, but I have actually mollied two of them together. So what I'm showing you here is what you can create by adding some optional items. So this is a leather handle clip that I've used. I actually made this just for this situation. Use this as a handle to carry the whole kit. This handle is an optional item. I'm going to release the MOLLE so I can separate these two kits. So I'll undo this lock down here. If I pull this out, then these will separate. If you ran this strap under some of these MOLLE webs, you can create a very nice handle. So let's go ahead and set that up in its kind of handle position. And depending upon how much space you want, you might only go under 2 instead of 3 like I did here. But then that gives you a nice handle where you can carry this. It has this lock there, and I have the optional stainless steel water bottle with this kit. Okay, so I've got the stainless steel water bottle and I've got the stainless steel bush pot. Now when I put this in the bag, I put the bail up like this. It gives you something you can get a hold of for pulling it out of the bag. So this is a really nice 750 milliliter pot, and it is a Bushcraft style pot with the bail handle, and it's got the high long butterfly handles. By having these handles high on the pot and having them long, it makes it perfect for using it with a wood burning stove. So you've got flames coming up, you want to orient these handles away from the flames obviously, but they still have a tendency to get hot. But this makes it so you can grab on the very end if you need to pick it up, or you can hang it over a fire with this bail. So in that case you would want to keep these closed and hang it over the fire just like that. So this comes with 2 Ranger bands, and that's to make this water bottle just fit perfectly into that cup. Now it's actually a really nice tight rattle-free fit with the Ranger bands on. You might be asking yourself, well, why didn't you just size the cup to fit this water bottle perfectly without the Ranger bands? And let me show you why. Look what a nice fit that is. Absolutely perfect. It doesn't slide out. It's just a very nice fitting lid, and you do have your lock that will hold that handle in its upright position to keep it cool. Very nice fitting lid. But let me show you what else I have in here. So this is the lid for the GSI Backpackers mug. The Backpackers mug fits into it perfectly. If this were sized to fit the water bottle perfectly, then this Backpackers mug would not fit. And it was important to us that that Backpackers mug work with this pot as well as the water bottles. So that's why, that's the solution we came up with, is using some Ranger bands to make the water bottle fit, and then sizing it to fit this Backpackers mug. Because this Backpackers mug, while it's not a Firebox product, I really love this Backpackers mug. It just works really, really well. You've seen me use it in my videos for years, and that's because it is a fantastic product. So that is the MOLLE pot and water bottle kit, and some of the optional accessories that are available to go with that. Let's start with the tri-torch with the Tokes siphon jet alcohol burner. Let's go ahead and add some alcohol. And I have 2 cups of water here. Let's go ahead and light our stove. Now it's cold out here. It's about freezing. Let's see if we can get this alcohol to... Let's see, I didn't realize I grabbed a lighter that was empty. Let's see. Okay, I think that's going. Now one thing I really love about this alcohol burner is how fast it comes to a bloom. Now even though it's cold, it's almost already at a bloom. Okay, you can hear it now. So it is fully engaged now, and that alcohol burner is rocking. Now this is actually the titanium version of that bush pot, and once again the lid is just a beautiful fit. No tipping, teetering, just a very nice tight fit, nice solid fit. So let's put that on. We do have some wind. Let me see if I can just raise this wind damper. I'm not going to put a windscreen on it. We got Junie all bundled up. She was cold. Hopefully she'll warm up quick. Yeah, there's the raging boil now. really ripping. And I'm gonna set it up right underneath the tri-torch stove, right there. Okay, now this is probably how I would do it in the wild. Now these will sit just a little bit high at first, but as that fire starter burns down, then this will actually get lower. So let's go ahead and place my 3 big sticks in there, and I'm just going to set them right there on top of the fire starter. And you want to have a little bit of space between your sticks, because that's where your thermal column will form, and then that's what gives your fire so much velocity. This is a really great fire for high elevations, because that velocity that the thermal column creates will pull additional air into the fire to compensate for less oxygen. It's starting to look really cool. You can really see the thermal column forming. Now this fire's only been going for about maybe 5 minutes. Let's just see if we take this off how much flame we get. So yeah, there's a nice flame coming out of there now. And we'll just leave that side open so that it can exhaust. Good boil going on in there, just with those hot coals that are still putting out heat. But let's go ahead and move it over here. I think that's super cool. So you can move this to lots of different positions here. And then we've got our tri-torch over there working hard. May as well have the box pot going as well. Run some sticks in through this side feed port. Very nicely controlled small fire right under the box pot. You can see the tri-torch is boiling real fast. In fact, I got to be careful of that steam. Yeah, I've got a real heavy boil going on in there, and pretty decent flame. It's stoked back up. I guess the other side of those sticks just got real hot. I didn't add any fuel. So I haven't had to tend the fire with the tri-torch at all, and it's boiling very rapidly. Has a very nice flame, very controlled flame coming out. Now this one I have had to add fuel. I added these sticks into the side feed port, and you can just kind of feed these in as they break off, and just as they break off they create a little more hot coals. And just keep them moved in, and you know where the actual flame is rising, because this is such a big burn chamber that you may need to move your pot back and forth just a little bit. I'm just going to see if I can run this box pot and this bush pot on this Hexagon at the same time, and just kind of see what that experience looks like and feels like. Okay, this fire's just burning as hot coals now, but it's still enough to keep a boil going. Pretty nice rolling boil. And this fire, it's still pretty localized to that one area, but it'll spread, you know, as that wood gets going. So let's just see what this looks like if I add the bush pot over here on this side. Let me put that lid back on so I can play with positioning. Maybe this one more like that, and that one like that. Yeah, they fit next to each other just fine. So you could even do this one kind of on the corner, and this one on the other corner. And that works just fine. Got a good boil there. And that one's not quite to a boil. I keep moving it off the heat. But now it's quite a bit more water as well. Let's get the frying pan and just kind of see what it looks like on there. I'll just kind of play with these. Let's put the frying pan on there. Put a little water in there to absorb heat. Well, I can't really see a way to use the frying pan and even the smaller pot. I mean, I don't think it's realistic. You can definitely do the small pot and the box pot. No problem there. And it does accommodate the the frying pan very nicely if you are doing some fry pan type of cooking. Let's let that get going. That fry pan got the water boiling real quick. It's very nice. And that's going to burn down and make really nice hot coals. Let's go ahead and switch it. We'll just tinker around with this until this fire goes out, which will take a minute. You know, those are pretty big sticks I put in there, pretty big diameter, but pretty nice fire, pretty fun. Yeah, it works really nicely with the box pot and the bush pot. Let's see if this bush pot, I was just going to move it over here to see if we could maintain a boil over the hot coals that are left in the tri-torch. Let's see if those hot coals were able to bring back a simmer. Oh, just a very, very small boil, just barely boiling. But it is maintaining that boiling temperature. Let you look down at those coals. So they are falling down now. I could put more sticks in there. I could put some more twigs and let them light up, and I could keep that maintained. In fact, maybe I'll get some sticks and put in the side and see if we can just get a flame going real quick. A nice little maintenance fire now. Keep something hot. Cook something on low, like eggs or something like that. This one's a little bigger, and I don't have the space in front of it that I would normally have. So there's 3 sticks, boiling quite rapidly. Let's go ahead and put the fry pan on there. See how it does on the tri-torch. I'm sure I've cooked with the fry pan on the tri-torch. Now we have the Octagon set up. Quite often when I'm using the Octagon fire pit, I will build my fire kind of in one side of it, and then I'll have my meat kind of cooking from the radiant heat. It's the nice thing about cooking it next to the fire like this. You can just kind of eat it as it gets done. Of the fire. And then over on this other side, I'll have a pot of water going, you know, for beans or for instant mashers or something. Or like for breakfast, I'll be needing to heat up water to hydrate my instant hash browns. Or I guess they're not instant, but dehydrated hash browns. But I do like the way this stove, or this Octagon, is big enough that I could use my 8-inch frying pan and even something as big as this box pot, you know, together. So it just gives you a little more room, a little more real estate if you're cooking with multiple, you know, cookware. So you can see kind of the amount of space I have there. I'm going to go ahead and get this fire going pretty good. I think that'd be fun. So let's go ahead and put the box pot over on the tri-torch. And I'll just load a little more firewood in there. So you could have a really localized fire and just feed wood in here in the side, or you can have fuel going in from all directions on this thing if you have the space. You know, I'm kind of here on this little rock, so I'm going to drop it in through the top. Maybe I'll put a couple sticks in from the side. That definitely does work, and depending upon what you're trying to do, what your job is that you're trying to accomplish in the Octapit, you know, feeding it from the side feed ports might be just the way to go. Let's put the bush pot here, and the box pot here. So yeah, I've got them all 3 on there now. Now that's pretty cool. I've got the frying pan on there, and there's quite a bit of real estate there. You know, the heat is kind of central, but if this were burned down to hot coals and the heat were more all over, then that would work just fine for your frying pan. And then there's plenty of room over here. This could even be further over. Let's see how far it could be before it gets tippy. I guess it has to be about right there. So that even gives me more space. Let's see how far back I could go with the box pot. It could go back quite a ways. Back to there. And then that gives me considerably more space for the frying pan. I can move it right in. So there we have 3 pieces of cookware all on the Octapit. On the Octagon Freestyle Fire Pit. This is a limited time kit. I don't know how long we'll run it. If it's popular, maybe we'll make it a thing. But right now it's a limited edition kit on fireboxstove.com for Black Friday only. Pretty cool. I love this. This is fun. Move this here, move that there. Plus you could have the grill going and have your steak going. Oh, poor puppies. Okay, let's get you in the truck and get you home.